Session 5. Enabling disciples of Jesus. Remember, being a disciple is ultimately not about having a correct belief system, being a good person, or attending lots of different meetings. It is about following Jesus. It is how, with others, you follow him, learn from him, spend time with him, and obey him. And this happens not just when you're doing spiritual things, but happens 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So how do you create a new community centered on Jesus, which helps people to become followers of Jesus for the rest of their lives? There are 3 simple principles that will help you. Tell, show, do. They also reflect the way Jesus engaged with his new community, the 12 disciples. Tell. There are some things which we need to hear Jesus telling us. That's why the Bible is important, as that's how we hear his words. Jesus said, "If you love me, you will obey what I command." We often find it hard to associate love with obedience. But if the person doing the telling is the Son of God, then we might be wise to listen. Often we worry his words will restrict our lives or make life dull or boring. But he always has the best intentions to give us the fullest life possible. Show. It's not only about hearing the right words, but it's also about being shown how to live our lives. Jesus is the best example of how to fully live a human life. So we learn by seeing how he did it. But in the community, we also learn from each other, both from our successes and failures. That's why the community has to be a safe place to encourage openness and honesty about how we are doing in following Jesus. Do. We learn by doing life. This is our school for faith, and school is always in. In every part of our lives, in every hour, there is a potential for learning about ourselves, about how to follow Jesus, and how we can serve and support others around us. The important element is time to reflect on what we are learning. Our busy lives can easily drown out his voice to us, and his call of "follow me." So how do we ensure in this emerging community that we give people the tools and the space to learn from Jesus, from each other, and to deeply reflect on how we are living our lives so that our community is really centered on him?